टू द शो जहां आपको मिलती है बॉलीवुड और सोशल मीडिया की सारी बड़ी खबरें. दिस इज प्लैनेट बॉलीवुड एंड वी हैव मनीष विद अस हु हैज कम बैक आफ्टर रियली लॉन्ग.
Yeah, I've been out for a while and it feels great to be back in the studio. But let's get on with the show. ये है गुंजन, मैं हूं मनीष और आगे बढ़ने से पहले let's take a look at our top trending stories.
क्या अवार्ड ना मिलने से नाराज शाहिद ने परफॉर्म करने से किया इनकार?
महेश भट्ट ने बताया कैसे कल्ट क्लासिक फिल्में बॉक्स ऑफिस पे हुई थी फ्लॉप.
आमिर खान स्टारर मोगल कब होगी रिलीज, इस पर प्रोड्यूसर भूषण कुमार ने दिया एक्सक्लूसिव रिएक्शन.
और छपाक के ट्रेलर पे बॉलीवुड ने किया इमोशनली रिएक्ट. Well, it has truly been a controversial year for this young talented actor, from the divided opinion on Kabir Singh to his alleged friction with Ranveer Singh. This is Shahid Kapoor, who's yet again caught in another controversy.
Right, और ये खबरें आ रही हैं इस रिपोर्ट्स के बाद जिसमें ये कहा जा रहा था कि कैसे उनको मिलने वाला था इस साल बेस्ट एक्टर का अवार्ड, लेकिन रणवीर सिंह को मिल गया वो अवार्ड एंड ऑर्गेनाइजर्स ने लास्ट मिनट ये कॉल लिया जिसकी वजह से उन्होंने उस अवार्ड फंक्शन पर परफॉर्म करने से भी मना कर दिया. Now it is very clear that there is a barter deal that Bollywood works on.
Yeah, which brings us to the question over here ki, do you think awards should be based on a barter deal? Do write in using the hashtag and let us know what you guys think. Well, Gunjan, ये हमने काफी टाइम से देखा है कि if a film is very successful and the audiences has loved it and it's grossed stupendously at the box office, the entire cast and crew of this film go to every award function. They're seen present at every event, and they make sure that they're the talk of the town at that point in time.
Absolutely, and of course the worthy ones are only the ones जिनका नाम बार-बार सामने आता है. लेकिन out of the worthy ones also कौन सा वो एक इंसान होता है that for which the award really belongs to, वो सवाल ज़्यादातर आपकी परफॉर्मेंस पे नहीं, पर हमने ये सुना है कि इस पर बेस्ड रहता है कि आप कितना परफॉर्म करेंगे और whether you will show up or not. And इसी के चलते जब ये रिपोर्ट सामने आई that Shahid Kapoor wasn't very happy that the award went to Ranveer Singh sneakily by the organizers, he had to walk out. Now अब इस बात में कितनी सच्चाई है ये तो नहीं पता, लेकिन जब हम लोगों ने उनकी टीम से बात करने की कोशिश की, they did not outrightly deny this.
Right, they didn't. They basically cited the reason कि शाहिद कपूर was unwell. In fact, he's such a professional कि वो अपनी अगली film Jersey जिनकी shooting has been put on hold because of his ill health. He's going to come back and he's going to start shooting for it from December 13th. And in fact, he's not going to have a Happy New Year celebration because he's going to be spending time making up for the lost time and making up for the money that's been lost on the shooting of Jersey. Having said that, मेरा ये opinion है कि well, we have multiple award functions in this country today. एक time था जहाँ पर सिर्फ एक Filmfare Award हुआ करता था, which was the most prestigious award, and everyone, wanted to be there, and it was in effect the Oscars of this country. It still is the Oscars of this country. But having said that, there are lots of other award functions. और ये हम काफी time देखते हैं कि जब एक actor या actress, when they're nominated or their film has been successful, you'll see them essentially performing at the awards function, or doing maybe hosting the awards function, doing something extra for the awards function, and then eventually you also see that this person goes back home with a particular award. So it is never an official thing कि just because you have performed or just because you have hosted you will get an award, but there is a certain kind of understanding that happens between organizers and the talent in question. और अब यहाँ पर देखें कि शाहिद कपूर ने actually rehearsal भी की थी इस awards function के performance के लिए. He was getting ready to go on stage और ये performances record किए जाते हैं. He refused last minute because he found out that the award wasn't going to him, it was going to Ranveer Singh. और यहाँ पर अब रणवीर सिंह का नाम जो पिक्चर में आया है, we've also seen that there has been friction between Shahid and Ranveer Singh during the shooting of Padmavat, which later on he spoke about on Coffee with Karan, which is a very popular show. जहाँ पर उन्होंने कहा कि yes, the stakes were really high and we were all really keen on doing the best, and yes, there was friction on set, and he didn't deny the fact that there was a problem between the two of them.
Right. Having said that, अब भले ये बात confirm हो या ना हो, भले ये rumors थे या actually असल में ये हुआ, बात सिर्फ यही आ जाती है कि basically जो असली award है वो तो आपको box office पे मिल ही जाता है when the people come and bring in those numbers. And शाहिद कपूर भले इस award में best actor ना जीते हो, I think in real life at the box office he's already won done, so there's very little to lose. But the question again stays, and the question is, do you think it is fair that Bollywood still has this barter deal going on for every award that they get? Do tell us in the comments down below.
Deepika Padukone and Vikrant Massey's much-awaited film Chhapaak, directed by Meghna Gulzar का ट्रेलर कल रिलीज हुआ, and Bollywood has reacted to the fact that this film is socially extremely relevant.
राइट अब हर मूवी आपको थोड़ा बहुत एंटरटेन तो करती है, बट द मूवीज जिनके साथ एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट सोशल मैसेज आता है वो थोड़ी एक्स्ट्रा स्पेशल होती है, एंड दैट इज व्हाई दे नीड आवर एक्स्ट्रा लव, आवर एक्स्ट्रा अटेंशन, एंड दे नीड टू बी पुश्ड अ लिटिल एक्स्ट्रा. डू यू अग्री विद दैट? Do tell us in the comments down below how you feel about Chhapaak. And like we said, of course, Deepika has poured her heart in this. We can see Vikrant Massey, who's looking stunning in those small scenes जो हमको देखने के लिए मिले हैं. And plus, Bollywood is also resonating with that emotion.
Aamir Khan has been shooting for Lal Singh Chaddha, and he saw the trailer of Chhapaak, and immediately he took to Twitter and he has said, "Great trailer and such an important movie. My congratulations and best wishes to Meghna, Deepika, Vikrant, Fox and the entire team. Love, Aamir Khan." And then Yami Gautam says, "A story that must be told, a journey that must be shared. Deepika, kudos to you for inspiring with such powerful cinema. It broke my heart. You made me smile with you. Cannot wait for #Chhapaak."
And then she goes on to praise Vikrant. Also, she said in her next message, "Vikrant, I have always admired your brilliance as an actor. Every performance of yours has always stayed with the audience, and with that sensitivity and restraint, you have lived your role. It speaks volume in the trailer itself. Can't wait for Chhapaak."
And then Ranveer Singh shared the poster of Chhapaak and tagged Deepika Padukone, Meghna Gulzar and of course Vikrant Massey. So this film is getting a lot of love from the industry. The trailer has broken the internet. People are saying great things about this trailer. Everyone has been moved, touched and has been experiencing goosebumps with this trailer. Now, why are we talking about this is because of the fact that this is a socially very relevant subject. And do these kinds of films need to be pushed a little more is our discussion right here.
Right, and that is why when Rangoli Chandel spoke about this movie, that was a little extra special क्योंकि she herself has been an acid attack survivor. तो उन्होंने कहा, "Meghna and Deepika will earn a lot of tears from this film. What my family and I went through, along with the prejudice we faced, was worse than death. Story of an acid attack survivor needs to reach this nation, praying that it works." And you know, they in the movie also they're trying to show that the struggle is not the legal battle. The struggle is not only कि जो offender है उसको सजा मिले. The struggle also starts with the society and the people who cannot then accept you because you've been brutalized. And I think that is the lifelong struggle a survivor has to live with. And how can we be a little more aware, a little more empathetic towards them is the other question.
Question is, how do we normalize this situation? This is obviously an accident that has happened with a victim. This is not something that is, I don't know how to explain this, but this is not something that is, unseen or unheard of. It's about these are people who are still a part of the society, who have been a very active and normal part of society, and they have been brutalized, like you said, and they have been made, and their faces have been disfigured, their bodies have been disfigured. अभी ट्रेलर में हमने जैसे देखा है कि एक बच्चा खेल रहा है और he looks up and he sees, Deepika's character, and he gets startled and shocked and screams out. And this is something that one needs to highlight, that these are people who are going to be a part of society, and unfortunately these things happen to certain people. We would wish that none of this happened. और जैसे ट्रेलर में फिर दिखाया गया है कि एसिड मतलब ऐसे बिकता है जैसे कि मतलब it's you're going to buy tomatoes from the grocery store. It's very easily available. So that's another relevant subject and a relevant question that arises कि should products that are so harmful to people, to animals, to children, to to life,
society,
to society, should they be so easily available? Is a question that comes up.
Absolutely.
How do you normalize people who have been victims of acid attacks? How do you include them within society? Because like you said, court cases के बाद
there's a different journey, there's a different battle altogether.
There are lots of films that have been coming out, and there have been lots of relevant subjects based on today's day and age and the times that we live in, whether it's on brutality against women, whether it's about children, whether it's about, the elder generation, any section of society, these films have got to get a lot more attention. Like now we spoke about a film called The Sky is Pink, which is also a very relevant subject. It didn't do really well at the box office. It was a greatly made film, बहुत अच्छी film थी, but it didn't do well at the box office because of the fact that it is a depressing story. But having said that, these are real life stories. These are stories that need to be told, and that's the power of cinema. That is the power of that, that our directors and actors and producers hold in their hand to be able to influence, an audience within 1 day, within 2 days, within 5 days, to be able to make an impact across a nation, across the country. And that is the need of the hour, to be able to do that, which is why a film like Chhapaak is getting so much of love from the industry. Bhushan Kumar ki most ambitious and emotional project, Mughal, based on the life of his father, Gulshan Kumar, has been in the news since 2017. And finally, in an exclusive interview with Zoom, Bhushan Kumar has revealed कि ये film बनेगी और वो भी आमिर खान के साथ. Let's take a look at this interview and we'll talk about it right after.
What is the development?
हमने खुद ही अनाउंस कर दी थी, अब हमने भी अपने बोर्ड में डाल दिया है, उनका ऑफिशियल नाम से डाल दिया है. यस, बट अभी ही इज़ बिजी इन हिज फिल्म विच ही इज़ डूइंग. अब आप देख रहे हो वो अपनी नई फिल्म की लुक में घूम रहे हैं. तो ऑब्वियसली जब वो ये ख़त्म करेंगे उसके बाद उस फिल्म में काफ़ी प्रेप है. मतलब ही हैज़ टू गेट इनटू द कैरेक्टर. आमिर सर, ही टेक्स लॉट ऑफ टाइम टू गेट इनटू द कैरेक्टर. तो और हमें भी उस फिल्म की कोई जल्दी नहीं है, बिकॉज इट्स नॉट अ फिल्म फॉर मी. इट्स कि मुझे फिल्म बिजनेस के लिए बनानी है. वो फिल्म बिजनेस के लिए बन भी नहीं रही, वो एक इमोशन के लिए बन रही है. और उसी स्पिरिट से मैं, सुभाष जी और आमिर सर ये फिल्म को बना रहे हैं. उनको स्क्रिप्ट बहुत पसंद है, उनको वो कैरेक्टर बहुत पसंद है. तो इसलिए अभी जैसे ही अपनी फिल्म ख़त्म करेंगे, रिलीज़ करेंगे, उसके बाद मुझे नहीं, उनको 6-8 महीने चाहिए टू गेट इनटू द कैरेक्टर. देन वी विल स्टार्ट, एंड आई एम नॉट इन हरी. आई कैन रिलीज दिस फिल्म इन 2022 ऑल्सो. सो मुझे कुछ उसकी जल्दी नहीं है. बट माई डायरेक्टर इज़ लॉक्ड, माई actor who is playing my father's role, he's locked. So that's the update. अभी तक तो वही है.
Well, this is a very important project for Bhushan Kumar, and also a very emotional one, क्योंकि ये story उनके father की है, and how he actually became the music mogul that he did, and how now Bhushan Kumar had to step into his shoes. So of course the story is very close to his heart, and वो चाहते थे कि बड़े से बड़ा actor इस role को निभा पाए. पहले तो यहाँ तक खबरें आ रही थी कि कैसे अक्षय कुमार ये role करेंगे. Poster सामने आ गया था, but then at the last minute, because on the differences of remuneration and some differences with the director Subhash Kapoor, Akshay left the whole project. उसके बाद नाम सामने आने लगा आमिर खान का, and he was roped into this project. लेकिन उसके बाद आमिर also had a problem with Subhash Kapoor. There was a time when he actually denied working on the project because Subhash Kapoor पर Me Too allegations लगे थे. But then few months later, Aamir Khan put out that huge post where he said that he felt guilty because Subhash Kapoor has still not been charged with the offense, and that is why he didn't want to jump to the conclusion as yet.
Right. Also, Aamir Khan did his research and spoke to a lot of women who had worked with Subhash Kapoor, and they had remarkably good things to say about Subhash Kapoor's work ethic. So Aamir felt guilty. उन्होंने कहा कि he had sleepless nights and he felt like he was destroying someone's career. So decided to sign on to the film yet again. और फिर उसके बाद खबरें आने लगी कि this film has been delayed because now Aamir Khan has signed Lal Singh Chaddha and will focus on that. और जैसे भूषण कुमार ने कहा इस इंटरव्यू में कि Aamir Khan is a kind of actor who spends about 5-6 months prepping for a film. वो look पे काम करते हैं, अपने character पे काम करते हैं, which also makes him the incredible performer that he is.
Yes.
So now from the looks of it, the film will probably go on floors at the beginning of 2022 and probably release towards the end of that year.
The man of many words, Mahesh Bhatt, has finally spoken again, and this time he's made the internet stop and look back and question all the cult classic films which were a failure once at the box office.
Which brings us to a question to you guys sitting at home. Do tell us, according to you, which film has not got its due credit as a cult classic, whether it's a new film, whether it's an old film, whichever it is that you feel should have got that credit, do write in and let us know using the hashtag. Before we get on with this story, let's read out what Mahesh Saab has said. He says, I am more interested in the longevity of my films than by their debut grosses. I ask, does it have anything to say in 10 years or 20 years? Could it still have legs? Could it still be around? History is rife with films that we love today that were bombs on their opening weekend. I love the way he puts things. He puts things in such poetic ways. It makes you actually sit back and think about, you know, how the depth of his words. And these words in itself are very, very deep. जहाँ पर वो कह रहे हैं कि मैं अपनी ऐसी फिल्में देखना चाहता हूँ जो आगे चल के मतलब सक्सेसफुल हो by the sheer virtue of the fact that they have a recall value. The people want to tune in and watch them, and they have become cult classics in spite of the fact that they haven't done well at the box office.
Right, and it's very, very, very important to talk about this, Manish, because we all are caught up with the numbers. We're all caught up कि opening weekend पे कौन सी movie ने कितना कमाया. And if we look at the history गवाह है कि Bollywood movies की जो cult classic movies हैं, वो actually सबसे बड़ी failures रही हैं box office पर. अगर हम बात करें मेरा नाम जोकर की, we talk about अंदाज अपना अपना, we talk about जाने भी दो यार.
There's जाने भी दो यार.
If you were to look back, you won't even believe that these were the movies which actually didn't do well at the box office. But that's the thing with classic movies. That's the thing with movies that are ahead of their time, that have something to say. क्योंकि सबसे पहली बार जब आप उनको देखते हो, वो palatable नहीं होती हैं. They do not stick well with you. It takes a time for you to get used to that idea that it is something worth watching and worth looking at again.
Barring a few of these films, you know, in the recent years, if you talk about The Sky is Pink or you talk about Article 15, these films again are ahead of their time. And wait and watch, you know, in another 10, 20 years, The Sky is Pink will go down in history as one of cult classics, as a reference point for, you know, really good films, and so will Article 15. But on the whole, we see more and more films that are new age, that are current, that have, you know, a more appeal to a very relevant audience, that are actually doing well today.
True that. Relevance is something that keeps the movie, you know, there. And I think which is joy hota hai na, to go back and watch a film again. I mean, it is something to say about a film that you can watch it 5 times and it will again speak to you in a different way. And I think those are the movies that you grow with. Those are the films that directors are actually very proud of. And Mahesh Bhatt definitely comes from that school of thought. Having said that, he's given us a very good reasons to celebrate those cult classics that we have kind of forgotten to celebrate, right?
You know, when I first watched Andaz Apna Apna in the late 90s, this film was released in 94, तब भी मैंने उस film को देखी नहीं थी. But when I did understand the film and when I rewatched it today, it's hard for me to understand कि ये film इतनी flop कैसे हुई थी. I mean, it was a Rajkumar Santoshi film. It was an incredible film. It was made so well. Everything, the nuances, the comedy, everything was so timeless and seamless. And that film flopped. So it's hard for me to understand कि कैसा हुआ था. But like you said earlier, कि it's a question of the film had been released ahead of its time. It had this same film been released today, it would have been a super duper success. चाहे हम महेश भट्ट की फिल्म की बात करें जो कि है जख्म, which again was a brilliant film, which had Pooja Bhatt and Ajay Devgan, which was a brilliant, and Kunal Khemu, of course. It was a brilliant film. It was made so well with such, you know, an intelligent and beautiful plot point with, you know, the fact that, you know, there's this child who's trying to bring his parents together. It was such a moving story, but it wasn't, the audience wasn't ready for it, in my opinion.
True that, Manish. Well, that does bring us to the point back again कि हम लोग को तो realize हो गया that these were the cult classics for us that took their time to actually come into the notice of people. Which are the movies you think deserve this title of a cult classic and haven't gotten so far?
Well, guys, अब वक्त हो गया है एक छोटा सा break लेने का, but don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Now is the time to read out your comments on PV Audience Reacts. और कल की हमारी एक स्टोरी थी जहां पर SRK ने स्टेटमेंट दिया था that some of his movies have not done well because of bad storytelling. हमने आपसे पूछा था what is that reason you think Shah Rukh's movies haven't done well? Let's see what you guys had to say.
Aval says, I'm a big fan of Shah Rukh Khan, but I think that the recent time some of his roles that he used to play in his golden era don't suit him anymore. Even when I saw Jab Tak Hai Jaan, I didn't feel connected with them at all. And also, the same I felt with Jab Harry Met Sejal.
वहीं Anand Siddiqa का कहना है, in my opinion, the failure of a lot of these films has a lot to do with the overwhelming star image or the impact Shah Rukh Khan's image has on these veteran directors. She thinks that the directors who stuck to their vision, like in Dear Zindagi, got great performances out of him.
Nehal Kumar says, action film करना चाहिए शाहरुख खान को.
Sure. वहीं रॉब स्मिथ का कहना है, I'm a die-hard Shah Rukh Khan fan because he's not from a Bollywood family. But recently he's doing movies which don't suit his age. He needs to do more films like Chak De India, Dear Zindagi and Swades. No more rom-com films unless your heroine matches up to your age.
Abhish Chaturvedi says, now everyone wants to see Shah Rukh Khan in a mass action hero film, not as a romantic hero. But from now onwards, he should do more big budget style mass action films rather than doing experimental romantic drama films. I just want to repeat this one more time. Big budget style mass action films. Now, that's a whole new genre. Thank you so much for introducing this to us.
वहीं अबू बकर सिद्दीकी का कहना है, he needs to stop overacting.
समीर शेख का कहना है, जब शेर 2 कदम पीछे लेता है तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि वो हार गया. इसका मतलब ये होता है कि वो बड़ा झपट्टा मारने वाला है अपने शिकार पर. Just wait and watch. King Khan will bang on the box office very soon.
बिल्कुल, इंशाअल्लाह, क्यों नहीं. वहीं पर हमने एक और स्टोरी के बारे में बात की थी जहां पर छपाक का ट्रेलर सामने आया था.
That's right.
And we had asked for what you had to say.
Riya Das says, one word, goosebumps.
Saima Cookie का कहना है, why don't the male Vikrant Messi, her lover, why don't you give importance to him? Well, I will have to take the onus for that. We completely forgot about Vikrant, but he is totally unmissable and the due credit should have been given to him.
That's right. Kriti Shrestha says, Bollywood Queen is back with a bang.
Ishan Thapa का कहना है, the only problem with this film is that it is releasing with Tanha ji and probably won't get commercial success. भाई वो तो अब time ही बताएगा. Well, that was all on today's comments. Thank you so much for writing to us and making these discussions even more exciting and interesting. Well, this is the time jab hum bolte hain goodbye to you guys. This is me, Gunjan Saini, signing off.
And me, Manish Anand, reminding you guys to stay tuned into the conversations. Do send in your comments using the hashtags and we will read out your top comments right here on the show. We'll see you guys again tomorrow. Until then, good night.